We've got Leeds at the weekend. Well, Monday to be precise. West Ham have got Arsenal. Do you know what? I hope Arsenal rip you a new arsehole, West Ham. Social media. What's wrong with Spurs fans? Why are they wanting West Ham to win? Because they want Arsenal to lose more. Oh, fuck off. It's fucking ridiculous. Even a West Ham fan will tell you that's a fucking ridiculous. Fuck me. Who cares what happens at the top of the league? I just care about the bottom five at the minute. That's all I give a fuck about. Like West Ham fans give a fuck about their club. They want their club to stay up. We want our club to stay up. We're supporters of football clubs. You can't want your football club to go down. Can you? You can't. It's impossible. And we've got Leeds. We've got Paulinho and Gallagher, the new era of Spurs' midfield, and Robert De Zerbi, the manager. Let's concentrate on them. Be positive. Get behind them. I've got a feeling Spurs fans are going to be very cautious at the stadium, aren't they? But other than that, I'm hoping that they're just going to sing. 12th man, get us over the line. We've won the game. Job done. Roll on to the next game. Simple as that. Like rolling on to the next game, we're going to roll on to the next subject of Sean Butler's new venture into the internet. I got a WhatsApp message of a small subscriber this morning saying, is it a good thing? Should I do it? I can't tell anybody what they can and can't do. So I'll do it on a video instead. There's good and bad in everything. It could be a great thing for small content creators. If it's going to be a fair, free platform for content creators to push their videos. When things like this turn bad, it's normally when they self-promote just the same core channels for financial gain. That's when it could turn bad, innit? Like with everything. There's good and bad in everything. But as I said, you've got to give someone benefit of the doubt. If it's going to be a free platform for Spurs fans to go on and find new content creators, great. If it's going to be a place where Spurs community is going to get traffic funneled just for the same 4 or 5 or 6 channels permanently, then it's going to be bad. Because at the minute, the algorithm already favours the people with the most views. And that's not fair. It shouldn't be like that, the algorithm. It should push new creators for more than the first 5 minutes of the video coming out and then go on to the next one. It should push smaller creators more. It doesn't. I'm hoping that it's a genius masterstroke by Sean Butler to push the new content creators out there to get more views. And I don't mean the click, because I've spoken about the fucking click in previous videos. I know all about the click and if your face fits, right? Not that I want to be part of them. I'm angered that I've seen smaller channels who's got more to say than someone else and more relevant things to say than someone else, for the someone else to become more relevant just because they know a certain content creator and get pushed more on a certain channel or a certain bunch of channels. Don't think it's fair. So hopefully this will be a fair platform. But there's a downside to everything. Like I said, you could probably find more downsides than I could within the internet, you know. If it becomes a traffic funneling site for the predominant click, then it's going to be a bad thing. If it's going to be self-promotion, it's going to be a bad thing. It's going to turn negative, isn't it? Like with everything in life. If it's sold to you one way, but it does another thing, then it's bad. So hopefully it's come from the right place in the geezer's heart, and it's going to be fair, and it's going to be a platform for people to express themselves properly with all different narratives and all different agendas. Because what you see at the minute on Spurs YouTube is a common agenda, a common narrative within the Spurs clique. hopefully that can be broken, because that's what I've been trying to do for absolutely ages, because you can't all have the same opinion on Tottenham, because we're all unique people with unique ways of thinking. But at the minute, everybody arse licks each other, to put it bluntly, and it shouldn't be like that. So it should be diverse. A community is supposed to be diverse, with diverse opinions and diverse thinking. It's not like that on YouTube. You probably know yourself, you're Spurs, or you watch YouTube. You know when one person's negative and a certain agenda comes out, everyone jumps on the bandwagon and does exactly the same thing, just because the algorithm picks it up and keeps showing it to you. Other than that, I've not got much of a video today. I've sat down, just got a cup of coffee. I'm on day 2 of planning my road trip, or day 2. I say I've been planning it for ages, but actually putting things into practice now, because the time's getting closer. Getting things ready, getting things out of cupboards, maps, stupid little bits like power bank cables for the kids, getting sun umbrella, just stupid little bits that I get out every day, a couple of little bits every day that I remember, because you know yourself, when you go on a 2-week holiday, all you got to do is pack your shit, take your passport, and remember to get your sun lotion and get your Euros changed. With a road trip, it's a lot more, there's a lot more to it, i.e. you got to sort your cars out, your insurances, paperwork, medical insurances. Not that you don't do that on a travel 2-week holiday on the plane, but there's a lot more bits and pieces that you need to bring with your paperwork way, like stolen high-vis jackets when you're going through Europe, making sure you got proper first aid kit, fire extinguishers, you know, just little bits that you don't have to worry about when you take that 2-week holiday on a plane. Yes, I've just been doing all that. What else have I been doing with regards to the road trip planning? I used, for the first time, I used ChatGPT to plan a journey. So I asked it to plan a journey. Now I could have took one of 4 ways to get there. ChatGPT has given me 2 routes. It gets either give me the left-hand side, Montpellier, or going through the Basque Country. Myself, in reality, there's one of 4 routes I could have went through. I could have went either side of Paris, or I could have took it a bit further out and gone well around Paris, or I could have took the Le Mans route well around Paris and not even touched anything to do with the capital city. You don't ever want to drive around Paris if you can help it, if you're on a road trip. That is a big no-no. You want to avoid Paris at all costs, and the surrounding road. They've got like an M25 ring road that goes around Paris as well, which if you get stuck on that in rush hours or weekends at certain times of the day, mate, you're putting 2.5 hours, 3 hours on your journey. I don't need that. So I think I'm going to go the Le Mans route, and far as way of Paris as I can go, and work out a route from there with nice service stations and places to stop. I don't want to really fill up on the motorway. I want to find a nice little town that's close to a motorway. The main toll motorways you will find go through the middle of rural countryside, and you won't hit a supermarket for miles upon miles. So I'm hoping to plan stops this time instead of just improvise stop at a service station. And if I see a little town and think, oh, I'll turn off here, I'll go and get my petrol. I've done that a few times driving through France to find that I've got to drive 26 miles off the motorway to fill up to drive 26 miles back. I don't need that. I only want to do a couple of miles off the motorway. So hopefully we'll do that. With regards to Anything else I've remembered, I forgot at the minute because I'm doing this video. I was talking about Sean Butler's new venture, and I was talking about the Leeds game for a little bit. Leeds, mate, I'm quite worried. As a Spurs fan, I'm quite worried about the Leeds football game, to be honest with you. They're not a shit team. They're quite a good little team. Got some firepower behind them, and they're quite fast on the break. That's what I'm worried about. And I'm worried about the mentality of the Spurs players. Whether De Zerbi's turned it around enough for them to, if we do go 1-0 down, that it don't matter. We can come back. We can get 2 goals for every goal they give us. That's what I'm worried about. The mentality more than anything else. Other than that, there's nothing else to talk about, is there, today? So we'll finish the video up there. Have a good one. Take care. Peace out.